Hey guys, how you doing? Bit of a different video for you today. We're going to talk about my experience in a band and is bands right for you. So I've been playing in a band since I was 13. So I've been playing in my band for 13 years. So my band's called Story of Us, and we've been on, like I said, we've been on the go for about 13 years. Formed in high school. I'll adjust this camera right quick. Yeah, started in high school. Not really much else to say. So we've got me as a guitarist, Sarah's drummer, Josh is bass and vocals, and Blaine's electronica, synth, keyboard, producer kind of style. So how we all formed was it was actually my friend group that I hung about with at school, and we all decided that, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna form a band. So I was like, right, fine, let's do it, a bit of fun. You know what I mean, weren't doing anything else at school, so we're like, fuck it, let's go. So at this point I still played drums. So I started off as a drummer in the band and Sarah was the guitarist. But that quickly switched after I realised that I was a better guitarist, she was a better drummer, blah de blah. So we used to just play like lunchtime school concerts. We used to go to Sarah's garage, her main play, because that's where her drum kit was, and it was just a bit of fun. Like we used to like just not even take it seriously. Like we used to just, it was literally just a hobby at the weekends, and like it was just, and it's like something to do. So then 2018 we heard about so we wrote a song about it's called Jennifer Melrose, and it's about, won't go into what it's about, but if you listen to the song you'll understand what it's about. So we ended up writing that song. It was very dear to Josh why he wrote that song. So then we there was at the Edinburgh Fringe there was a Battle of the Bands competition. So we were like, you had to write a song, play it, just for a bit of fun, you know what I mean, non-profit, you know what I mean, if you get tipped, you get tipped, you know what I mean. So we were like, aye, well, you know what I mean, it was the first gig we ever done, you know what I mean, like out with like the garage. So we were like, let's go for it. So we went for it, and the band that was two before us cancelled, so we got a phone call to say, can you come on and like fill the spot. So we were like, you know what, our mentality was the time that was like, you know what I mean, finish earlier, more time to like go out to the pub, whatever. So that was that. And then we played, and it turned out there was a scout for Sony there. Yeah. And we ended up getting a phone call 2 or 3 days after that, offering us one of their Sony indie contracts. So obviously we took it, you know what I mean, we got contracted for 4 albums, or 4 EPs I should say. So we obviously accepted it. So we started writing our first EP. which is called Once in Love, Now Strangers. So it's about, the first album's about basically how you really, it's hard to explain. It's you take someone for granted, and you always expect them to be there, and then one day everything changes and they're not there anymore, and it's about that. So it's very personal to Josh. He wrote this album basically with all his other influence on it. So yeah, that was our first EP that we brought out, and then from there we started playing Liquid Rooms in Edinburgh, King Tut's in Glasgow. We played, we supported them, Broken Tide, heavy metal band. Supported them in Liquid Rooms and Banshee Labyrinth as well. So also Fireside in Edinburgh, it's now shut down, but we played there. Yeah, it was just it's been a good overall experience. Definitely recommend getting into bands and being in a band. If you have any doubts about it, I would definitely recommend it. Which then, about 2 weeks ago, we brought out our newest EP released. Well, it's a collection of songs that came out. It's a bit more heavy metal orientated. That's how we were feeling at the time. It's a difficult album or it's a difficult like collection of songs for all of us to like kind of hear. Just for like what we were going through at the time and stuff like that. Obviously we've all kind of made peace with it now and like what the album and stands for. But you can definitely tell like the musical tone is a lot darker and everything's a lot darker than what like the first EP is. So it's an interesting collection of songs. It was hard to write them, produce them and whatever, but we done it. Obviously everything's a bit skew-wifty now because of the virus and everything like that, so we've not met up or like gigged or anything like that, so can't wait for this to go so we can get back to doing what we do, you know what I mean? But yeah, that is the story of us, if you will. That is basically how the band formed in our journey through into where we are now. I've met some like amazing people along the way. Sam McTrusty for Twin Atlantic. Who else? Simon Neil for Biffy Clyro. And the Alex Turner for Arctic Monkeys, stuff like that. So sorry, my throat's dry as fuck. So yeah, it's been a interesting journey. Anyway, let me tell you that. But I would definitely recommend anyone that wants to play in a band, like definitely go and do it. Obviously, I'm not the best guitarist in the world. We're not the best band in the world. You know what I mean? It's started off as a bit of fun, and it's now we've got 2 EPs. You know what I mean? So just goes to show you that you can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. But yeah, that's it for this video. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and give you a bit of background information on me and stuff like that. So hope you have a good day. Take care, guys.